Hello, good people. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. My name is Shane Sterling. I'm going to share with you a live stream I did into my group coaching program called Raw Vegan Heroes. I do a live stream every week into my group. This is one I'm going to share with you because I want to provide this immense value. Okay, normally this is for my paying members only, but I'm going to give you the first 20 minutes of this video because I talk about something incredibly important. You all need to hear it. I hope you get immense value out of this. 20 minutes, watch now. Hello. Hi guys. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to our live stream for June 12th. June 12th. I have so much exciting stuff planned for this live stream. This is going to be a good one. I hope we can fit it all in because I have a lot I want to talk about and share with you guys, the amazing members of Raw Vegan Heroes community. So, and we have a lot of really great questions. I could spend the entire hour on just the questions this week, but as you guys know, I like to start off the live streams with topics that I want to talk about and address things that I think are important for the week, that serve the members of Raw Vegan Heroes to the highest degree. That's always my mission, to serve you guys. I wanted to lead off this week's call by talking about vision. Okay? The importance of vision is not to be underestimated. I cannot talk about it enough. And I know I talk about vision a lot. I talk about it in my YouTube videos. I talk about it in the live streams. I talk about it all the time, but I'm going to talk about it over and over and over again. I see how people are struggling to have a strong vision, and the difference between success and failure in anything we do in life, the difference between having and having not is vision. Vision is our dream. It's our hopes. It's what we want to see our life look like and what we want to see the world look like. This is important stuff. How are we ever going to create a different outcome if we don't have a vision? We have to see it in our mind crystal clear. We have to see it like a vivid picture in our mind, as if it was a dream, a vivid dream that we could just walk in and taste and look and see and smell and hear and feel the results of that. We need to actually create it in our mind before we can create it in reality. If we want to be a raw vegan, if we want to have money, if we want to have amazing relationships, if we want to have amazing purpose in our life, we have to see it in our mind. That's vision. We have to have vision. Okay, and the importance of having something to work toward, because we become apathetic, we become disgruntled, we become pessimistic about life if we don't have a vision to work toward. So when things get really hard, if we're trying to up-level our life, say we're trying to be raw vegan, and we are up against detox and cravings and battling old habits, what is going to pull us through when the hits the fan? When things get really hard, what's going to pull us through? What's going to make us get up in the morning and know, I can do this, this is worthwhile, I have a mission, I'm on this mission to do this, I'm committed today, even though it feels like I want to stay in bed, I don't want to do this work, I don't want to do it, What's going to keep us on the path of doing it? What's going to give us motivation when things are really damn hard? Vision. A vision for our future, that tantalizingly real vision that we can taste and smell and feel and hear. I've been really particularly good at that my whole life, which is I think why I'm good at achieving the things I set out to achieve, which is why I'm 100% raw vegan, thriving, doing the best of my life. I have better health, finances, relationships. Me and my wife are doing great, married 12 years. We're super power couple. I up-level her, she up-levels me. I up-level her, she up-levels me. We work together in tandem like this to just up-level our life. When we met, I had no job or place to live. I was broke. I was in between jobs. I was living on unemployment money. I had nothing. And I met her. I mean, thank God the woman had the sense to fall in love with me or to hook up with me, because I didn't have a job or a place to live. I was couch surfing and homeless at the time. And yet she decided to be my girlfriend. Holy moly. But I had a vision. I acted as though I had wealth, abundance, health, relationships. I acted worthy because my vision defined me. My vision defined that I was going to have that result. My vision defined that I was going to have a successful marriage. I wanted to be married. So what makes this possible? What makes this possible, people? It's our values, our core values, the vision that we define, that we can taste, hear, smell, feel. And then what are we taking a stand for? We got to take a stand for something. We got to take a stand. Most people don't realize the importance of taking a stand. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm looking into your eyes, you listening right now. Take a stand for something. Take a stand for yourself. If you're not taking a stand for something beyond yourself, take a stand for yourself first. Okay, and then that gives you the mission that you are on to fulfill this stand and this vision. What are you on a mission for? This is important stuff. If you don't have your values written down, if you don't have your vision written down, your stand and your mission written down, you're never going to get there. You got to write it down. Write it down. And it's a living, breathing thing. You got to work on it all the time. It'll change. The power of community is not to be underestimated. This community that we have here is the results that we're looking for. Let me tell you guys a little story. I was at the lowest point in my life. My marriage was struggling. I was destitute broke. I had my kids. My kids were young. I think like 5 and 7, or maybe 4 and 6 or something like that. I had sold my main business off. I was transitioning. I knew I needed to get my business online, and I was making a jump, and I hit freaking rock bottom. I had nothing. My cars got repossessed. My power was getting shut off regularly at my house. I mean, I couldn't pay the rent. I could barely buy food. I was literally struggling at the deepest level of my being. I'd never been so destitute, never been so freaked out, because I had kids, you know. So I was running this frozen yogurt business. I had put all my money into this horrible frozen yogurt business, thinking I was just going to try to make money on what people wanted to buy, which was sugar and animal products, dairy. It was horrible. I did a YouTube video about this. But in my desperation, I was in reaction mode. I wasn't in co-creation mode. I was in reaction mode. So I sunk $100,000 that I had sold my other business, and then it was bad. I put all my money into this frozen yogurt business and was still struggling. I was $5,000 behind with PG&E at the frozen yogurt business, because we were running the frozen yogurt machines, and it takes so much energy to run those damn things. I owed them $5,000. So my wife said, honey, we need to go. Yeah, Robert says no yogurt. Yuck, yuck. Exactly. Oh God, one of the most mortifying things I ever did in my life was start that frozen yogurt business. Horrible idea. God, so out of alignment. Do you see what happens? What kind of mess we get in when we are out of alignment, when we're in breakdown, when we don't have our right thinking, when we're not in co-creative action? We make mistakes, big mistakes, like I did. Okay. Now, my wife said, honey, we're going to go down to Los Angeles. We're going to go to this coach. We're going to go look at this business coach. She was someone who was teaching how to make money online. And I was like, honey, you got to be crazy. We owe $5,000 to PG&E. And she's like, it doesn't matter. We got to do something. This is bad. This is bad. So she said, we're going to spend the money to go down to LA and go to this 3-day workshop, this 3-day conference. Okay. And we did it. We didn't spend the money on the PG&E. And while we were there at this business workshop, the PG&E got shut off at the frozen yogurt business. They shut the power off. And so there we were in LA, and the employees are calling up saying the power went off at the frozen yogurt business. And I'm like, well, just lock it up and go home. What we did there those 3 days was we immersed ourselves in the idea of community, a community of other entrepreneurs who were making money online. And we wanted to hire the coach as our private business coach, but it was expensive. It's like $20,000 a month to hire Shanda Sumter, who's our business coach, as your private business coach. Big money. Okay, but we could afford to join her membership or her community. Her base tier was still like $1,000 a month. Okay, so we joined it, and I learned in the following years the power of community, because being in that community of other entrepreneurs making money online, I saw people making 6-7 figures to people just like me, making 6-7 figures. And I was like so destitute and so broke. I was like, wow, this is inspiring. By being in that community, by being around other people, I learned the power of community to change it all. Okay? I learned the power of community. And so that's what inspired me to start Raw Vegan Heroes, just so you guys know, because when we are in community, we can see others doing it. We can see others having the success. Okay? So the power of community shows us how to do it, not because of the details, not because of the action plans, but most importantly, by seeing others who are just further along than us, seeing others, people succeeding and winning. You know, maybe we've never done a juice fast before and we see somebody doing a 60-day juice fast and we're like, wow, if they can do it, I can do it. And then we do a juice fast and we clean out our gut and all of a sudden we're not having cravings and our inflammation diseases are going away. All because we saw someone else do a successful 60-day juice fast. You see, the real power is in community. So I think all you guys need to be attending the live streams, posting in the group, contributing and cooperating with the community on every level possible. Because if we're going to make 6 and 7 figures, if we're going to be 100% raw vegan, if we're going to have epic love relationships, if we're going to find epic meaning and purpose in our life, then we've got to be inspired by our vision, get on purpose, get in the communities that are going to help us rocket ship to the next level. So, yeah, Jay, I so need to fast. Yes, everybody does need to do a juice fast to clean out the gut. And so the smell, the last topic I wanted to touch on today for the intro topics was the smell of cooked food. You know, look, if we're coming to a raw vegan diet and we're just beginning on this journey, I know I talk about like advanced things sometimes, but if we're just coming to this journey and we're just starting out, we can be easily derailed by things like the smell of cooked food. Like, who was it? Rosie she's on her juice fast. And her saying her teenage daughter was making cooked food and it was like being in the crack den, like being a crack addict in a crack den. How do you escape, right? So you have to realize that the smell of cooked food is always going to be tempting. It still is that for me. I just know what it does to my body. If I smell cooked food, I'm like, oh yeah, there's that. Okay, maybe it makes my stomach rumble or something like, oh, cooked food. Oh God, if I could only have cooked food again. But then I think to myself, what the hell is going to happen if I eat cooked food? You know what's going to happen? I'm going to get fat. I'm going to get tired. I am going to get lazy in my mind. I'm going to get burnt out. That's what cooked food does to me. Okay, it makes me fat and lazy and tired. And it does. I can eat small amounts of cooked food and I gain weight, and I can eat large amounts of raw food and stay trim and healthy and vibrant. So I just think about that. I think about if I'm eating large amounts of raw food and I'm healthy, and then I eat little amounts of cooked food and it makes me sick, makes me tired and worn out. Why would I want to do that? So it's just a matter of getting your priorities straight, staying committed to your vision. So Rosie and everyone else who's doing a juice fast, battling with the smell of cooked food, battling with getting past cooked food, hook into your vision. What vision are you working for? What are you taking a stand for? If you don't know what you're taking a stand for, you're never going to get past the smell of cooked food because you're just willy-nilly. You're just going to let every darn thing influence you, and you're probably going to let the TV influence you too. And you're probably going to let your coworkers influence you. And you're going to let this thought influence you and that thought influence you. And before you know it, there's a million truths that you can be following. And it's not any one truth because you don't even know what you're standing for. We know truth, that exalted truth that leads us to our destiny, our purpose, and our service work, where we're empowered individuals who know what we're taking a stand for, that comes from vision. And if we're not working toward that, we're just letting life influence us. We're just basically empty computer programs waiting for somebody to come program in some code to tell us what to do. What a bunch of baloney that is. Aline, thanks for the fire. Woo. So, all right, those are the intro topics for today. I wanted to just start off with the inspiring stuff because you know what? That's the stuff that matters. We can all think we know how to get this job done, and ultimately we don't. We don't know. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, check this out, guys. Life does not care if we put in a lot of effort. The only thing that matters is results. Now, this is the way that life is. That life is harsh. I believe life is beautiful and conspiring to help us at every turn, except in this one way where life is harsh and indifferent. It's basically like a big F you. It's like I'm indifferent and you either get on board or you don't. And that way is in results. We're either getting the results or we're not. If we work hard, we can grind our fingers to the bone. We can turn blue in the face with effort and trying, but that doesn't mean jack nothing. It only matters if we get the results. And we need to find the way, the path of least resistance, and be smart enough to maneuver to get the darn results. Just like making money, for instance, as an example, let's use that. If we want to make six figures, get out of poverty, right? It doesn't matter how much effort we put in. We could put in effort. We can work 80 hours a week and be broke, as many people do. What's the difference? The difference is being smart and finding the path of least resistance and getting into a platform that excels and bam, launches us into making money without any effort. It's not about effort. It's about results. If you're putting in effort and not getting the results, you're not doing it right. So what I'm saying is that it's about results. Until you're getting the results, you need to be experimenting, you need to be courageous, you need to be flexible, and you need to be trying things differently until you get those different results. It's about results. It is not about trying. It is not about trying. So we have new members this week. Corey just joined, and Agnes and Karen, you guys are on. Welcome to Raw Vegan Heroes. This is my intro topic, motivational time. I usually take the first 20 minutes or so of the live stream to just talk about things that I think are absolutely critically important. Because when we go to the questions for the week, we get into the minutia of details of how to be raw vegan, the questions that people struggle with, and it's all really important. Okay, I try to help people as much as possible with the questions that the members bring, okay, and make it relevant for everyone. But there's topics that are really relevant to everyone, and that's what I do the first 20 minutes of the live streams for, is really talking about the relevant stuff. And Robert says, I'm working 70 hours a week just to survive. That's right, Robert. So most people are. And then there's some people that seem to make money and have the health results and the relationship results and the purpose and service work results with very little effort. You know, why is that? What's the difference between a lot of effort and no results, or little effort and lots of results? Well, this is the grace of God. This is the grace of the universe, that we don't have to work hard. Working hard is a mindset. Working hard is a belief system. We don't need to work hard. All we need to do is get the results. It doesn't matter how we get the results. It matters that we are getting the results. If the results are more money, then what we need to do is work to get more money in a way that is spacious, freeing, and easy for us. And we need to work diligently and flexibly to find that. And as you guys know, me and my wife we educate people on finances and stuff too. I've educated myself on finances. I've invested in my business coach over the years. I've invested to learn this. That's why mindset matters. Even if you don't have all the answers of how to make money and how to get all these results, it's about being around people who do and letting that rub off on you little by little by little. And slowly it'll wear down, and you'll have your negative self-talk will be your normal run, your normal loop, your normal negative self-talk will be running its loop. And then you'll hear my voice in the back of your head saying, oh, but this, and you'll catch yourself and you'll say, oh, wait, but that's not true because I believe what Shane is saying. So my negative self-talk can't be true because that's true. And that's a pattern interrupt. And we need people to pattern interrupt. And that's what coaching is all about. My job as your coach is to pattern interrupt your bad habits, your bad thinking. So that's what I try to do with these talks. Yeah, Jay, hell yeah. It's about pattern interrupt. We need to have somebody come in and grab us by the collar and say, look, this isn't going to get you there. This isn't going to get you there. So follow people, listen to people. Success leaves clues, my friends. Success leaves clues. I'm spewing clues with almost every sentence I speak on these live streams. The clues are in what I'm saying, and the clues are all around me. I'm living it, and the clues are all around me. So success leaves clues. You got to be smart enough to pick up the trail of breadcrumbs and follow it to your own success. Hallelujah. Of course you don't want to work so hard, Robert. Nobody does. Nobody wants to work hard. Leveraged time, leveraged effort. And Andrea, I like that. Pattern interrupt. Andrea, pattern interrupt. You need a pattern interrupt. Okay, let's move on to the questions, my lovely raw vegan heroes. I think there's some fantastic questions this week, and we're already at 11:30. I want to get to them all. It's going to be a packed next 30 minutes. Hi. Look, if you really liked that kind of video content and you want something like that showing up in your inbox every week to help support you and help motivate you, you can join Raw Vegan Heroes. It's only $14.99 a month to be a member. And those weekly live streams I send out in an email replay every single week. By being a member, you can show up live to those live streams. You can get coaching from me in the group. There's an amazing community of people. I would really love to support you on your journey to become a raw vegan. It would be my pleasure. So come on into Raw Vegan Heroes, okay? If you like that kind of content and you need the support, do it. Don't wait anymore. Invest in yourself. Be a part of the community. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being on this video. I hope you have a great day. Much love. I'll see you in the next one.